right, hi Titans. I'd like to walk through the SLO form. We are offering you the option to use our school-wide SLO. I filled one out with most of the information that needs to go in. And so you would really only be plugging in your content and your students. And so you are welcome to use this template, or you are still welcome to write your own SLO. In this video, I'm going to walk through the different components to explain what you need to put in each box, and walk you through the explanation of what you're looking for to measure your SLO. So at the very beginning, please look for anything that is highlighted in this. Let me just change the color, in this light purple, and this is what you need to add to the form for yourself. So your name, your department, and the course name in which you're going to use to measure your SLO. Remember, you can pick kids in different periods if you want to. You can pick kids in just one period. But really, I would suggest choosing just one prep to focus on and picking one period. You can, like I said, you can choose kids across multiple periods if you so choose, but just for sanity, picking one prep and one period. Again, you are welcome to write this with your PLC, and your students will be different, but the curriculum objectives will be the same with your PLC members. So that is encouraged and recommended. So part one is identifying the goal for academic achievement or growth. And so we are combining the curriculum with student engagement. And so we are hypothesizing that if you increase student engagement in the course, especially for virtual students, then the student performance in your area, in your content area, will improve. And so again, here's the light purple. And so you just need to incorporate 1, 2, 3 curricular goals that you want your students to improve in if their performance and participation, if their participation improves in your class. So one affects the other. Then here you are going to list the data that supports your identification of this as being a need. And so you're going to collect the baseline data, the kids who are engaged in the chat, respond to discussion posts, contribute in breakout rooms, or other ways that you ask kids to participate in your classes. Okay, and so you are not restricted to these 3. You are able to edit as necessary, but these are 3 great ways to engage kids in your course. The goal for student is to increase their presence in the course, to give them opportunities to engage, multiple ways to demonstrate their knowledge. Again, those 3 are fine. If you want to add additional ones, please do, because it's highlighted there in the purple. Then part 2 is developing the plan. And this is the same as that we've always done. This is the students that you will be selecting and the information that we need about each student. And so this you can find from Performance Matters, or I will have a link of students incorporated into this document that you can just choose those students, and it will have the information that you need. What strategies, tools, or resources are you going to use to improve student learning outcomes in order to increase participation and improve performance? You have 6 ways here, and you are able to list additional strategies, resources, or tools that you use. This should be like a combination of things that you already do and something that you're going to try, something new, because remember, this is all just a big experiment. And if you keep doing what you're doing, you're probably going to get the same results that you've been getting. And so you need to change something, introduce something new to see if that impacts your students in a different way. Then listing professional development and support that will help you reach this objective. Again, these are things that you are currently doing to support your students and incorporate this into your instruction. If you've done other PDs or you have other supports in place, you can definitely add them. This lists, the county trainings that have been offered, if you've been attending those, if you've gone to office hours, if you've had one-on-one meetings with coworkers, with colleagues, with supervisors, with me, all of that should be placed here in order to increase student engagement, to enhance student performance. How and when will you collect your data? So again, oops, this needs to be highlighted. These are multiple ways to measure student engagement. You can add any other ways that you have kids participate in your class. And then how are you collecting data on improving student performance? So if the Zoom chat increases, the participation in the chat increases, how is that impacting critical thinking, collaborative inquiry, the things that we have written here, your curriculum goals? Just as a reminder, the goals that you have written here are the same ones that you had in the first box. So please be aware of that you don't have to recreate anything. You just need to copy paste from the beginning. And then how you will collect your data. So you're going to be reviewing grades. You're going to be tracking all of these participation outlets. If there's anything else that you're going to do to track your student progress, as far as your content, then that's going to go here in this box. And then part 3 is your reflection and your analysis. We do that at the end of the year. You should be updating your SLO at the end of marking period 3 and at 4th quarter interims, just to keep up with it, so you don't have to, so you're not doing it all at the end, because again, with this experiment, you should be checking in with how it's going and making tweaks as necessary if things aren't working. So if whatever your new strategy is, if that's not making an impact with your kids, then okay, I'm going to change something, I'm going to do something differently. And again, like, that is the art of teaching, that if you try something new and it doesn't work, you try something different. And so the SLO does not, it should reflect what you already do as a reflective practitioner, as a teacher, because you are constantly trying new things and changing your practices to best help your students. And so the SLO form is just that. It's just a documentation of what you're doing. And so that's why, if you're continually updating it every few weeks, then it's the most reflective of the efforts that you're putting in throughout the semester. And so that is, that's the form. It's 3 parts. So it looks somewhat similar to other SLO forms. If you've written your MCPS SLOs in the past, if you are a new teacher, or if you are new to MCPS and you need help with this, you have lots of supports. Again, writing it with your PLC is a great strategy. Highly recommend it. That's a great way to start. I am happy to sit down with you and explain this process in greater detail if you need more one-on-one support. And these SLOs will be reviewed by your RTs and your APs as another level of support to give you feedback for improvement. So please let me know if you have questions, if you need further support, and have fun writing it. See ya, bye.